Good morning, everyone. Look, guys, welcome back, huh? Welcome back to our roots. All right, we got a little morning marketplace for you. Are you kidding me? Let's take a little sip. Sponsored, you cowards. Yeah, check out the show notes. Join Underdog Fantasy with promo code Team Hold. Let's do some best balls. What do we say about that, huh? What do we say about that? All right, let's see who's here. Ryan B Slides, Pack Drip, DC1 up in here, Borland, a stream in the morning. Not sure how to handle this. You and me both, man. Jamesy, Benjamin Smith. Wait, I'm in disguise as I'm supposed to be working. Jamesy, I like that. There we go. Sounders here. Rocket Silas there. Caleb Brooks. Liam's up in here. Josh was here. Luis. We back to the mornings. Farron. Gershot's here. Man, I haven't seen Gershot's name in a while. Gershot, good to see you. We got Eric Fernandez, the bus, Sven. Who else? Tea Time. F it, Nico. Jay Bird. I see you. JP David. Mihal. Dude, I do not look fresh today. I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like I'm very sleepy. Dan's up in here. Gnome's here. Also, hey, if you're in the Discord, check out Gnome's. Gnome dropped a little video in there. Check out Gnome's video. Big Ticket's here. Daniel's here. Tom's here. Guys, the gang's all here. John Weingart, sponsor that man. The man is sponsored, my friend. The man is sponsored. Check out Underdog. Paul's here. Seeing John, a little show note too. I'll bring this up a little bit later. The return of the 89 Cavs. The return of the 89 Cavs is tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. All right. Glad to see your wash, Mike. Thank you, Vino. But yeah, make sure you tune in tonight at 8 o'clock. We got the 89 Cavs are coming back. Steve and Justin are both well rested and ready to rock. We get a lot of fun stuff. We've hung out a bunch this off season. We've hung out. We get some fun stuff. Real Red Dad's up in here. Good to see it. We the people. Caleb Brooks. Look, I love this. So here's the thing. I just pulled up Top Shot. The market's down. So we love to see that. Also, I think Stan Love's just called that up. Show during maintenance, classic timing. Listen, we're nothing if consistent. Okay. Nothing if consistent. I'm just happy to talk about basketball after getting my ass handed to me in daily fantasy sports yesterday. I'm happy to still have shirts on, like that. I didn't have to give all of that away. You know what I'm saying? Man, brutal day in the daily fantasy streets yesterday. It was gross. So I'm happy to talk about basketball. Hey, let's go over. We've got like a freaking busy week this week, and then next week the NBA is back next week, y'all. The NBA is back. Okay, so here's what we got this week for you. All right, and if you hate NFTs on Tuesday, I want you to block your ears. Right, so we're here right now. Tonight, the 89 Cavs are back at 8 o'clock Eastern. Tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern, we get a little NF Tuesday. And we've got all smiles. We get the Smiles Project coming on. Wednesday, we've got Top Shot Takes. Thursday, we've got a Run It Back show. So during the pack drop, I'm leaving work an hour early to come down here, to come back home to make sure we can stream for the Run It Back. Friday, we're off. We're back on Monday. But let me tell you something about Tuesday, okay? A week from this Tuesday, the NBA season kicks off. Okay. Tips off. I think I should say tips off. We're going to have so many guests, so many people that are a lot cooler than me. All right. We might see the club go up on a Tuesday. We might see, what's up, everybody? We might see some hot boys. We're going to see a lot of stuff on this channel, and we're going to be streaming from the whole damn day. I think we're looking at noon Eastern all the way to 7:30 p.m. where we have the tip-off. Going to be a little extravaganza. We're going to be drafting some best ball. We're going to be giving away a bunch of shit. We're going to have a lot of fun. With that. So get excited. We the people says, shake my head. I'm going to have to give you some NFL pointers. I honestly didn't feel so bad about my lineups yesterday. I liked the takes that I took. I mean, because I play tournaments, right? So you got to be a little bit contrarian. But when the chalk smashes like that, man, what are you gonna do? Although you said AB was a lock, that was a good play, man. All right, let's. I know Top Shot's down. Let's just poke around the market. All right, let's poke around. Rodney says, "Do you grind your own coffee?" We do now. Shout out New Swami. Saving team hold run backpacks for the 19th. No, Jamesy, we're actually going to we're gonna rip them on Thursday. We're gonna do a run it back show. All right, let's go over to On the Moment because I wanted to see something, right? So there was a lot of speculation. Oh, DC won. Yes, sir, dude. Happy Marathon Monday from Beantown, where the Red Sox are up 2-1 because Fenway Park is the best Sox player on the roster right now. Shout out to Hunter Renfroe for bodying that ball. That was a wild game. If anybody watched that, I'm sure most people were watching the Chiefs game. But anyways, I wanted to look at the market a little bit because this is something I've been noticing. I think we all kind of expected to see the market dip a little bit, right? I mean, we had been, not me personally, but there's been a lot of speculation that like once run it back is announced, everyone's going to go out there to try to move off their stuff, right? They're like, I want to buy all these run it back moments. Let me flip some stuff so I can get liquid, so I can buy, not just buy the pack, but like buy some stuff off the market. And we haven't really seen that, right? Like, I mean, we've seen it come down a little bit in spots. We saw run it back come down a little bit. Sorry, I'm stalling a little bit because I'm looking. There we go. This is what I was looking for. Although that's still not great either. But I know Greg's on the East Coast right now. I don't want him to get mad. Just waking up for the Bills game. That was fun. Shout out Beamer. Congrats on the dub. Yeah, Rad Dad, I'm with you. I'm with you here. I think there was a lot of speculation around that. I didn't really subscribe to that so much, but I do think there was a lot of talk that was going to be the case. And when we look at it, we didn't see that. We saw for the most part, stuff has been staying solid. And let me get a little, you guys know what's coming right now. You guys know what we need. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Where are they? Where are the man hands? Let me see your man hands. Money. Look at Terrence Mann up here at $30. So what ended up happening, right, with the run it back announcement, with the bottleneck, like the archive packs, right? We saw the initial run it back moments come down quite a bit right away. And then kind of resurfaced again. Let's look at that first. We'll look at that first. Because they're no longer going to be considered the bottleneck, right? So now what you saw is some other players, like Drew Holiday Series 1 moment, for example. Excuse me. Some other like secondary bottlenecks became the bottleneck. All right. I'm sorry, guys. You can tell I'm not used to streaming in the morning here. Back set. Oh, here it is. You can see, holy crap, down 80% in the last 24 hours. The last 7 days. So, right, we were sitting at 117K and then bang to 115, bang, 115, and then the announcement 111. But still, like, sure, it did come down. But I think now you can see it's kind of leveled off a little bit, right? So let's look at, KD. KD came down a little bit, still sitting at 23K. That Giannis is at 11. I'm not buying these. Okay. let me get that out there first. I'm not buying these, but I think you're going to see the significant drops are going to be down towards guys like, no disrespect, but Leandro, I'm sorry. Like Barbosa's down 33%. Who's another one? Paul Pierce is down 11%. Amari Stoudemire. That's actually interesting. Amari Stoudemire is down 26%. Let's keep going. Kelly Olynyk down 6%. Oh, I should have just done it this way. My bad, guys. Who else? Oh, my gosh. Mo Williams down 45%. Sean Marion, 22. Jameer Nelson, 28. Schroeder, 30. So I think that's like, and that makes sense, right? Because the reason those were so appealing is because you needed them for the team set. So I mean, listen, there's been a lot of conversation. We've talked about it quite a bit about what they were going to do with the run it back, how they feel, how does Top Shot feel about these bottlenecks. And like, they had to do something like this. I'm glad you just ripped the Band-Aid off now. Do it. And they tried to do it in a way that rewarded the people that have been holding them. And I think they did. I mean, I'm sure there's still some people who are a little annoyed about it, but whatever. I mean, no matter what decision they made, they were going to be a little bit annoyed, right? Yeah, here we go. Just give me AI from the run it back and I'll be happy. Willis was like, Timmy D and Dirk. I want those so much. Dude, I've been like eyeing that Dirk too. Not that I'm actually going to buy it, but I like looking at it. Drunk Tree says, I've been watching 3 certain moments, and since the run it back announcement, they all went up in price. Would have thought that'd been the opposite. Drunk Tree, can you tell us a couple of them? One of them? Matthew says, wait, what did I miss about team sets? Just woke up. Did you take the whole week off, Matthew? No. So they announced they're going to do these archive sets, right? That are going to have other moments from that 2005-2006 season that's going to eliminate, and from the teams. So like the Kelly Olynyk's, the Barbosas of the world are no longer going to maintain that like high value because why they're so important, because you needed them to complete the team set, right? That was the bottleneck. It's the same thing we see with Amadou Diallo from the throwdowns. So it's just going to come down a little bit, but anyways, the entirety, like I think there was a lot of speculation that when these announcements happened, we were going to see everything tank, right? I mean, people were people were like, we're going to see massive dips. And so like, let's go look at the sets. We'll look at the, excuse me, the last 7 days. And so we're seeing the WNBA, the best of the 2021, that's up 30%. That has something to do with the finals going on. I think that has something to do with a bunch of new moments coming out. So we'll take that one with a grain of salt right now. Not to say that those moments aren't dope. I'm just meaning like, because of the addition of those moments, that's going to change things a little bit. Hold on. Let me catch up with what the chat said. Alexander says, Mike said he was retiring, going to be a male stripper. I got to tell you, Alexander, I think those days are behind me. I think I could pull off a go-go dancer. There's probably like a 5-year window where I could have swung that. But my flexibility is out the window now. So I'm not seeing it. Jaybird says, do you really own a full team set if you don't have one moment of every player in every series? I don't think so. Well, or do you mean like, are you saying like, do you really own a full team set if you don't have one moment of every player in every series? If you mean it like that, then yes, I agree with you. I need to run it back for the dunk contest. That'd be sick. So Drunk Tree's looking at Horford, Simmons, and Tobias. Cool cat. Yeah, the Ben Simmons one is kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting, right? Confused about Shaq. Is there going to be 2 Heat running backs? How many per team last time out? Yeah, I mean, you saw it with you saw Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett get one. Doesn't Tim Duncan and Tony Parker have one? So yeah, some teams will have 2. Some teams will have 2. People just say their names. I agree. Okay. What I just got SNL Chippendale vibes. There you go, Steven. Hell yeah. Also, look at Steven. Steven's a VIP. If you haven't gotten in the VIP yet, do that. You just hit subscribe, $1.99 a month. We appreciate all the VIPs. Get you in a special link in our Discord. All that fun stuff. All right, let's go back to what we were saying, right? So we got Hustle and Shows up 18%. I think that might have something to do with collector score, right? Because everyone's trying to get up over that 10K hump to get in the PQ1 for the run it back. Throwdowns up 15%. What is this? This is tip off, right? Is this Lace Them Up is up 12%. The Gift is up 10%. Tip off's up 7%. Dude, so this is where, let me expand this a little bit so I'm not like guessing based on. Here we go. Series 1 rookies up 5% this week. Gut Game up 4%. First round. Eastern Conference up 3%. Series 2 rookies. Series 2 commons up 3%. Series 1 commons up 2%. Now, the reason, I mean, I know like whatever, it's 3%, 2%, but I think that's like pretty significant based on what everyone was saying, right? We thought these were going to take an absolute bath. Now, granted, we have like 3 or 4 days before the pack drop actually happens. But like, if we was going to take it back, I mean, it's still in the green. And this is like continuing the trend of feeling bullish about Top Shot, right? Where we saw like a full month of no announcements in between Summer League and the preseason, right? It was pretty quiet for the most part. And then all of a sudden, during that time, the market kind of stabilized, right? Went down, dipped a little, then came back up a little bit, but like it dipped a little. Wait, what are you saying? Say their names. What's the matter? What am I not saying? I feel like a couple people have said that. Have I missed it? Say their names. Now I know what you're saying. No, I mean, I think a lot of people were saying that. But it's been, I just continue to be bullish on the platform in general. The fact that we stayed like pretty consistent, and then bang, like announcements come that you think are going to make it bad. and it still stays positive. Like, let's go back. I want to see what is in the red. Also, shout out Perfect Cereal, my neighbor. Let's go. What is in the red? So besides, hold on, I'm gonna 24%. Wait, no, this is 7-day. I want to look at the 7-day. So we've got the 2021 NBA Finals, barely under 1%. MGLE Series 2 under 1%. MVP moves under 2%. From the top under 2. All-Star Game under 3. Conference semifinals under 4 with the strip. So anything like run it back. Look at this. The run it back is down 6%. The running back is down 6% this week. So the most that we're seeing is the WNBA run it back and the WA fandom moments. So it's, yeah. I think this is a good sign. I think we should feel pretty good. James, he says earlier this summer, those would have gone down 10 to 15%. 2 to 3% rise is really encouraging for the long term. Drunk Tree says, is this the turn we see in the market where Series 1 pumps in price and stays higher than Series 2 and Series 3? Yeah, I don't know. What's up, John Picard? What's up, John Jones? Thanks for tuning in. Fellers, did I miss the team set announcement, or were in the run it back announcement details? Those are in the run it back announcement details. They just announced they were going to do these archive packs and basically hook up people who own the run it backs, mainly because those run it back moments are no longer going to be considered like wild bottlenecks. So I just think this is good. I think this is exciting. I'm pretty pumped. Oh, and back to Drunk Tree's point, is this the turn where we see Series 1 pumps in price and stays higher than Series 2 and Series 3? I mean, I think we're always going to see Series 1 be the most expensive outside of like, because even when you look at Series 2, right? What are the most expensive moments in Series 2? My guess is that they're going to be, I'm not sharing screen, am I? LaMelo, Anthony Edwards, right? Like if we look at the base set Series 2 common, so it's $12K to complete the whole thing. And then so yeah, exactly. LaMelo, Edwards, LeBron. So we've got 2 moments over 500, and then LeBron, Halliburton, LeBron, Jordan Wallace, Maxey, KD, Wiseman. So like, yeah, I think from here on out, I think that's going to be the play. Now, it doesn't change the fact that Series 2, yeah, shout out Paulie, thank you. It doesn't change the fact that Series 2 will be the most efficient and effective way to probably build collector score, right? That's going to be like, if you're trying to build your collector score, those are going to be worth, I mean, they're not going to be worth as much as Series 1, but price wise, like we're seeing, what are we seeing? Like a $5 floor right now? Actually, let's look at that next. I think that's going to be the most effective way to do it. Let's see. All right. So we still have a $4 floor, but let's see how many oh, look. So Amadou Diallo, it's $4 floor. But look at this. We only have, the floor is TJ Warren, TJ McConnell. I'm sensing a trend. Mason Plumlee, Josh Jackson, Kevin Love, Amadou Diallo, Dennis Smith Jr., DeLon Wright. After that, we get a $5 floor. Like, let's go. Let's go. That's so exciting. That's so exciting that's where we are right now. Rising stars will gain and hold value, in my opinion. Yeah. What was that? Yeah. I think you're right, kid. I think you're right, we the people. I'll look at that in a second. Remind me to look at that in a second. Big Ticket says, I hope we get an announcement of who's in the archive set before the packs. I'm ready to snipe new Series 1 bottlenecks. I did get excited for that Dame Lillard moment. I'm going to be honest, though. I think when I'm thinking about the archive sets, I don't know if I'm going to be going out there trying to get as many as I can, right? I think I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I think I'm more apt to, I'm going to go get those packs. Like if packs are available, I know we're going to have some for run it back. If you miss out on a run it back pack, you have an opportunity to get one. And I know like 2 weeks after that, 2 weeks after that, they're going to do another drop. Eric Fernandez says the archive packs are $19. Yeah, they are. I'm going to pull up let me see if I can pull up the blog announcements just so we can work off of that. Since the Top Shot streets are in maintenance, I got to say, I love that these packs are $169 too. I thought there was a chance they were going to be like $299, and I'm excited to see that that's not the case. Also, yep, happy Indigenous Day. Shout out Drunk Tree. What else we got? You don't want that Kyle Korver? No, I do want that Dame. I would probably go after that. I hate the obsession of bottlenecks. I get it, but it's so boring. Yeah, I mean, like if the reason it's fun is if you're ahead of it, right? You have the opportunity to make some dollars, right? So that's pretty cool. Carlitos, Welcome aboard, Carlitos. Good to see you here, man. Good to see you. DM me on the Discord. I'll make sure we get you into the VIPJ. You know what? Screw it. It's VIPJ Washington time. Let's hit him with a drop.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
We love that. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's do like a quick rundown of this, right? So unlocking the archive, many of you will be lucky enough to grab one, but the rest of you worry not. We have a plan to make sure many collectors have a chance to walk away with some blasts from the past. We're excited to announce the archive set, a new set that will bring incredible moments, blah, blah, blah. So here are the three of them, right? So it's a Dame Lillard nailing his first career playoff game winner at the buzzer to take down the Rockets, which I love that moment. Rookie Chris Paul turning heads as an upstart 21-year-old. Kyle Korver hitting a clutch buzzer beater with his Sixers as his Top Shot debut. I think it's fun that that's his Top Shot debut. The Chris Paul conversation, which we talked a little bit on Friday, I think we should let's talk about that in a second, because I think the Chris Paul is an interesting conversation. And then here we go, right? So for each run it back you own in your collection, we will drop you one archive set pack next week for more information, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that's the reason. Let me see. Is there any more? Yeah. So $19, number of queues, one. These packs will begin selling after. So it'll be just in the last drop in the general queue. So here, right, this is it. The archive set is designed to be our core base set for historical moments. Many players will have historical moments in both rare and common tiers. And the archive set will be a growing set consisting of moments from years we run it back. So, right, if they drop, so say they do this in Series 1, right? And you saw Kelly Olynyk Series 1 at $299. Maybe you see a Kelly Olynyk archive set as well out of like $599. So is it still worth something? Yeah, it's the more valuable one. It's the more limited, scarce one, but it's no longer like the only way to complete that. So, I think that's good. I think it's a good thing. They needed to do it. They absolutely needed to do it. I think it does give us a fun way to collect some more of those. Hope we get an archive Vince Carter. Yeah, dude, that'd be sick. Probably shouldn't have grinded to 10K seeing PQ2 odds. If I don't get one, I'll be extra peeved. Let me look back at the odds, because I haven't really done. Is that from the live token thing? Let me see if I can find that actually. I'll be honest. I'm not like on live token as much as I should be. Let me see where this would be. Is it under? I don't know where that is. The live token site sometimes looks like it's the first site ever created. Sometimes. So, say you get a run backpack and drop one or two, can you still get an archive pack? I don't think so, Tom. I think if you get one, you won't be able to. Wow, is that true? You get 80. So it's not for PQ1, that's like 90%. It's a live token announcements disc. Okay, I'm not in the Discord, Vincent. Thank you. That can't be right, though. I mean, that can't be right in the sense that I think more people will grind to it. Is that including the marketplace bonus? 55% for PQ2 and 6% for general. Wow. So I should take it personally if I don't get it. Is that what you're saying? I should take it personally. All right, the other thing I wanted to talk about, let's talk about that Chris Paul situation, right? The odds assume everyone shows up, and we know they won't. I think PQ2 will do well in getting run-it-backs. Wow. Well, okay, originally, I was like, I might not get one, and now y'all are making me think I'm going to get one. And so now now you've set the bar too high. I'm going to be disappointed. That's right, Mike. It's wild. His calculations are solid. I wonder though if we see a bunch of people grind in the next few days. Like, how many people are in that 25 to 4,500 range that are like, I think I can get up to 5K. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to get a pack. Then I'm excited to get a pack. All right, let's talk about Chris Paul. So Chris Paul is going to have two different moments come out in this drop, right? So we're going to see his archive set. He's going to have one, but we're also going to see his run it back, right? So the run it back, what did we say? It's out of 990, I think, right? So it's sub 1K, which I love. I'm glad it's sub 1K. So that's pretty good. And also an archive set, both rookie moments, right? So both getting rookie badges, not Top Shot debuts, but rookie badges. What do we think this does? Wait, why did that search not work? What do we think this does to his Top Shot debut? And we talked a little bit about it on Friday with Dustin, and most people were just telling me to shut up. Like most people were like, "You're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about." But I wonder if this like dings his Top Shot debut at all, right? So, because this is what I want to know: would you rather? Oh my God, we're doing a would you rather? Would you rather his Series 1 Top Shot debut out of 1434, right? With the not Hornets, gosh, with the Thunder, or would you rather have his run it back rookie moment out of 990? You know, I want to know. I'm curious what people's thoughts are on that. Real Red does says you want archive CP3 15K with rookie badge or Series 1 Top Shot debut. No. I would no. I would rather have. No, I definitely don't want the archive over that, but I'm talking about the run it back moment. Like, I mean, I guess the answer is have both, right? The answer is have both. I'm just curious, like, do we think this dings his price at all? We the people says I think it tries to catch up to his Top Shot debut. Gioka Rock says after some thought, I think I would rather have some true rookie moments. Rookie Vincent says run it back. For cardboard collectors, Top Shot, it would be rookie year, I would think. Tanner says good morning. Tanner, what's up, man? Good to see you. I want CP3 on the team he's most well known for, not a random pit stop in New Orleans. Okay, this is a good point, Top Shot Tesla, but would you consider the Thunder the team he's most known for? Because I would rank it like Clippers 1A, Hornets 1-2, because those Hornets runs were really fun. Those Hornets runs were really fun where they took it to the Spurs in like an awesome series. They took it to the Warriors, like Chris Paul going up against Tim Duncan back then. Like, I would argue, yeah, like I understand the Clippers are probably what he's best known for, but I don't know. Oh, sorry, pit stop in OKC. Okay, yeah, same page. Andrew Bogut, rookie moment, baby. Why do I care about the first moment on a website, says Nerdbird? If I can get a highlight from his actual rookie year, I think the Top Shot debuts get devalued long term. So, okay, Nerdbird, is this a spicy take? Is this a take for all Series 1 moments? Is that what we're saying here? Are we saying all? It's like reprinting a rookie card 16 years later. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. The bird versus the dad coming back and forth. I like these takes. Satoshi says, I think Series 1 will be the most important factor. Rookie moments, etc., will be cool, but Series 1, yeah. Okay. So this is where I've settled. This is where I've settled. I don't think it hurts. I don't think it hurts because I think the majority of the people going after, say, his Top Shot debut or his rookie moment are probably going to go after both. I think they're probably going to go after both. I don't think it's going to hurt it so much. I think if you continue to break down, like when we start doing run it back moments for players nobody gives a shit about, sorry, Kelly Olynyk, then yeah, sure. Maybe you care about Kelly Olynyk's run it back more than you care about his Top Shot debut, right? But when we're talking about someone like Chris Paul, or if Tatum has one, or if Trae Young has one, or Luka has one, I think I think it's still going to be okay. I think both are going to be okay. And then I think to take this one step further, I think this year will be the last year. Well, sort of. I think this year will be the last year where these run it back moments of players that we already have Top Shot debuts of will have a lesser mint count than the Series 1 mint. Do you know what I'm saying? So like right now, these were out of 990. Okay. So these are out of 990, correct? For the run it back. And Top Shot debuts for some of the players we're talking about, like Chris Paul is 1400. There's a lot of like in the 1K to 1500 range, right? I think moving forward, the next time we get a run it back, might be at a 2K, might be at a 1500, right? So then it's a little bit more comparable. And then, you know, a lot of collectors care more about scarcity than anything else. And if they become more scarce, then like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? What are people's thoughts on that? Because I think when you look at like Trae Young is going to be a good example of Luka too, right? Where they're both on the same team still, right? Where, you know, like Paul Pierce, if you get another run it back of a Celtics moment, or say he had a Top Shot debut of a Clippers moment, right? And then he gets a run it back from a Celtics. Like, of course, that's going to be worth more. But when they're on the same team, it's an interesting conversation because it's like, well, I got his Top Shot debut. Like, why is the Trae Young rookie? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's gonna be it's gonna be fun to break this down. Nerdbird said, definitely good conversation to have, and the market will dictate what it wants more between the two. If it was a static image, it would be a different combo versus a highlight from rookie year. Yeah, I think you're right. I think this is a really good conversation, though. And I do, again, like, not a lot of people are, not a lot of people are talking about my hot take here, but I think this is the last time we see except for some of those like we might get a Brandon Ingram run it back. That'd be less than his 4K Series 1 Top Shot debut. But for the guys that we're talking about, like the Lucas, the Trae, I don't know. I want wheelchair Pierce. Yeah. So wait, who said the Lakers moment? Was that Top Shot Tesla? Somebody said, I thought somebody said CP3 in a Lakers jersey. I wanted to give that person credit. Oh yeah, Vincent Davis. Yeah, I love this idea. Like, can we get a run it back of the announcement of Chris Paul to the Lakers and then David Stern being like, nah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. All about those badges, baby. If a Chris Paul diehard could only have one, they would pick the Hornets rookie versus an OKC Top Shot debut. I agree with that too. That's why I think it's going to be a different conversation if we get like the Trays, Tatum's, Lukas. You know what I mean? And it'll always be missing the Top Shot debut badge, though. I'd have trouble sleeping. Yeah, it would. But like the argument is that the Top Shot debut badge moment is going to be missing the rookie moment, the rookie badge. Steph Curry would be an interesting moment too. His rookie year didn't have huge expectations like a LeBron or even a Wiggins. Yeah, that's another good one. Yeah. And then Satoshi also said, I think Curry's rookie year moments wouldn't be that cool because of that. Interesting. Steph Curry run it back would be fun only because he looked 5 then. You know what I mean? He looked 5. And I like that. I like that. It's going to be a good it's going to be a good talk. It's going to be a good case study. Like, I'm excited for I'm excited for these moments to come out for a lot of reasons, but I want to see what it does. I think like if Brian says, I agree, your mint count take moving forward, but that doesn't help you with your CP3. So I'm going back and forth. Actually, I don't even know if I still have it listed. Let me go. Because I did. Oh, is the market back open? Nope, still scheduled maintenance. Yeah, I can't remember if I still have my Chris Paul for sale, which I didn't hate because there was a reason behind that. Hold on, I'm not pulling it up. Actually, whatever, I can pull it up. You want to look at my moms? You guys want to look at my moms? All right, let's go to Chris Paul. Let's see do I still have that listed? I don't remember. Yeah, oh my gosh, I still have it listed. We might be taking that down today. But I think that's going to be fun. I'm excited for this obviously I'm excited for, Dickie Chucky is here. I want that Braun no-look pass against the Lakers when he was on the Cavs. Love that moment. Yeah, it was a good one too. Yeah, this is what I'm with you, man. I'm with you. It's going to be a huge factor moving forward. Really, Real Rad Dad says it really comes down to the fact that everyone won't have access to the CP3 rookie at a $9.99. So it comes down to, you want the 15K rookie or the 4. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think with the archive moments, like I said, I'm not going to go after a lot. I mean, this isn't a hot take. I guess I'm not going to try to complete the set in the way that some people might. But, Chris Paul, I'd probably go get. The Dame, I'd probably go get. If they do any of the other run about, like a Tracy McGrady, like guys like that, I think I'd be pretty interested in. Again, none of those are hot takes. Can you guys hear the train going by right now? It's really loud. Sleepy Monday over here, y'all. Sleepy Monday. All right. This is the other thing I want to talk about now that we're 35 minutes into the show. Also, listen, couple things, right? If you haven't joined the Discord yet, you got to do it. It's popping in there. We're having a good time. Everybody's friendly. And if you're not, you get booted. So join the Discord. I'm going to drop that in there right now. Something about the Discord that a lot of people don't know. I know I made this announcement a couple weeks ago, right? But we are at 836 members in the Discord. And we decided that when we get to the 1K range, it's going to become more of a gated community. And we're going to adjust the VIP. So everybody that gets in before the 1K mark is going to be grandfathered in. Everyone that's new after that will have access to a handful of channels, but then it's going to be a little bit, You're going to have to, the VIP membership might go up a little bit for those noobs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying get in on the ground floor before it's too late, but get in on the ground floor before it's too late. But join the Discord. We have a lot of fun in there. About to token the gate, those channels. Yeah, we got to. Nerdbird can be a security guard. So yeah, get in there first. And a couple things too. If you haven't joined the VIP yet, do that. Join the VIP. If you haven't seen, we're doing an 89 Cav show tonight. We're not necessarily Top Shot, but we are going to be talking hoops. Okay, so get in there. When whitelist. Honestly, big ticket. Get ready for them. Get ready. Yeah, we're early, Caleb. We're early. All right, here we go. What was the other thing I wanted to do? Oh, yeah. Let's look at the preseason All-Stars, okay? I think everybody's losing their mind, rightfully so, on some of these players. I think the Jordan Poole experiment is going to be fun. Yeah, there we go. And you know what? Screw it. Let's do a drop. Let's get ourselves ready. Let's get ourselves ready for tonight's action.
Detroit basketball. Detroit basketball. You better rock.
All right, there we go. That I'm gonna tell you, the song slaps. The song slaps. All right, let's we talked a little bit about. Wait, why are you saying no? Oh, I see what you're saying, homie. You want some lights. Also, is my camera a little crooked today? You guys noticing that? Let me see. Come on, let's get some lights. There we go. Bang, baby. I didn't know what you were talking about, homie. I saw that question earlier. I was like, what are you talking about? Top Shot Tesla says, if you were introducing a will to Top Shot who wants to spend 10K but doesn't want to check his account value at all short term, is buying Cool Cats still a good move right now? Wow. Wow, Top Shot Tesla. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, probably. I tell you what, if they all get early access to NFL Dapper before like everyone else in Top Shot, then yeah, probably. It probably is a good idea. Yeah, it is slanted, right? I'm not going to try to mess with it right now. You want me to do this? Talk like this? I don't know. All right. Dick Chuck says, Top Shot has seemed stale to me lately, not a knock just to me. What should I do to re-engage focus? Anyone else feel that the hype just isn't there anymore? Maybe it's just me. Ooh, interesting, Dick Chuck. I did think it was pretty quiet the last couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden we got the run it back announcements and stuff. I think we're gonna see some hype. I think we're gonna see some hype and some fun announcements in the next couple of weeks. I do, because the NBA season's starting next week, so I think it's coming. Don't you worry. Okay. Let's go back. Wait. Oh, they are not. They are an NBA fan. Honestly, Top Shot Tesla, I would go buy. If I was that whale with 10K, I would go buy stuff that I was excited about. I really would, more than the Cool Cats. That's just me, though. That's just me. Okay. Let's go back to the moments because I wanted to look up some players that are doing well, both doing well and also considered like not necessarily bottlenecks. But let's look at Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole had like 30 points in the first preseason game. He's been kind of wiling out. This is up 106% in the last week. 106%. Look at this. Look at this monster. So it was sitting as of October 4th, $28, right? That was a week ago. And 1 week was $28. Bang, 39. And then I think I got it at like 52, somewhere around here. Or maybe it was on Friday, October 8th. And then bang, look at this. Look at this. All the way up to 72, now sitting around 60. Now, I think what's hard to do right now is to gauge whether or not what you're seeing in the preseason can translate to the regular season. What's up, Daniel D? Right? Because it is the preseason and people aren't playing their starters. I know I've been anti-Chicago. I'm not anti-Chicago Bulls. I just think people saying the Bulls are going to finish in the top 4 seed are wiling out a little bit. But everyone's sharing the Chicago Bulls stats. They're playing their starters like 30 minutes a game in the preseason. No one else is doing that. I digress. But the Jordan Poole scenario is interesting because he like showed it in the regular season last year. Now, granted, that was without Clay, and the team is a little bit fuller, right, at this point, right? But I think like Jordan Poole seems to have legit legit 6-man of the year upside. And he's going to start until Clay comes back. And then he's just going to be like a firecracker off the bench. He's just going to come in there and get buckets, right? And we saw him do it. We saw him do it in the regular season last year. He lit up a bunch of teams. So I think Jordan Poole is someone to really look at. Now, I'm not saying go buy it right now at $60, but I think this has a better chance of getting to $100 than it does dropping to $30. We'll say that. Because I think Jordan Poole translates. I think he translates. I think they're playing more minutes because of the shortened preseason. Sure, I agree with you. You were already bullish on Poole last playoffs, though, Mike. I know. I have been. You'll see why. I wanted to start with Jordan Poole because as I transition to some other players, I wanted to make sense as to why I'm going. Poole for Simmons straight swap. I don't think they do it. I understand. Yeah, I think they're playing more minutes is because of shortened preseason, and they're all new. Like the whole team's new. I get why they're doing it. I just think everybody was like, oh my God, the Bulls are like plus 80 when these three guys are on the floor. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, because the other teams aren't playing their good guys. And I'm not concerned about the Bulls offense, right? I'm not concerned about the Bulls offense. I am concerned about the Bulls defense. So I think that's where my concern lies. Okay. D Rose is the 6-man. Homies, come on, man. Keep an eye on for Tyler Hero, most improved in 6-man. He's on my short list. He is on my short list. Oh, what's up, TJ? What's up, TJ? The morning marketplace is back today. We got a crazy schedule this week. Also, TJ, you know what would be cool? It would be cool if my owners club moments, if my cards performed better. I think that would be cool. I know I should probably blame the NFL players or me for putting those lineups together, but I'm gonna blame the owners club. Shout out TJ and On the Moment. Good to see you guys. Shout out Tommy G. Okay, so anyways, Jordan Poole. I think Jordan Poole's a little bit legit. Now I want to go. Let's keep moving. Let's go back to the moments. Here's where I would just say pump the brakes a little bit. Now, I like Malik Monk. Okay, I like Malik Monk. He's going for $69. I own this moment. Now, I like this moment because it's more of like a bottleneck, right? That's why I like it. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Thank you, TJ. Thank you. Malik Monk is going to put up some numbers, right? I just think they have too many of guys like Malik Monk. Like, I think there's going to be some games where he puts up like 20 off the bench. I think that's cool. I know Justin 6-man. I know. But they also have like Kendrick Nunn. They have a lot of guys on their team that their one responsibility is to go in there and get buckets. I don't know. I don't see him like, I see him having like one game every 3 weeks where people are like, oh shit, Malik Monk. But I don't see that being a consistent thing, right? So I don't know. Oh man, I sold this Monk for like 23 months ago. RIP me. Sold it for 29. Yeah, I think a lot of people did when it pumped the first time. He can score though. I totally agree, Tommy G. I think he's a bucket. I just don't think, like, when you compare Jordan Poole's role to Malik Monk's role, I think it's different. I think the Warriors don't have anybody that can come off the bench that can just go get buckets, where the Lakers are going, like, their second unit is probably going to be like, I'm sure Russ is out there with the second unit quite a bit. I just think I don't know. Yeah, it's a straight bottleneck play. Totally agree. I just wanted to talk about like preseason performance and how that translates. Because I just don't know if Malik Monk is the same type of guy that Jordan Poole is. All right, you guys already know who the next one is, or you should know. But let's look at Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann coming in this season like ready to ball. Did I spell Terrence Mann wrong? Is it 1 R? No. How does he spell his name? Oh, Terrence. All right, there we go. He's up to $30. Let's look at this. He's up 87% this week. He's got 2 moments, right? He's got a playoff moment, but then he's also got his Top Shot debut. Yeah, they absolutely do. You're absolutely right. They love him. $30 for Terrence Mann. Dude, Poole definitely Monk, but Monk is legit good. Won't start, but will likely finish games. Yeah, Brian, he absolutely, if that is the case, Brian, if he is in the finishing rotation, if he's in the last 5, then I might shift my opinion on that. I don't see that happening, Like I wouldn't bet on that yet. But if that is true, then I'm back in on Monk a little bit more. Back in on Monk. Wait, Tommy G, did you see that news this morning? Last I heard, Kyrie's like, if I have to get it, I'll get it. So I'll be curious. Is this the team hold mom? Jump shoot says it could be. It could be. But right, so Terrence Mann up at $30. Terrence Mann's role is going to be much, much bigger, right? It's going to be much bigger. So look at that pump the last couple of days. Went up $10. I just actually, can we still see the marketplace even though it's down? I wanted to see some of the other Terrence Mann stuff that's listed. I wanted to see like how quickly this, and full disclosure, I own too. I want to see how quickly this jumps. So, all right, it's pretty 30. It's not too far from 40. So, anyways, I think Terrence Mann is someone you can keep an eye on. Keep an eye on, okay? Because I do think he's going to have a bigger role this year with the Clippers, especially with Kawhi out. I think it's gonna. I don't know. I kind of like the upside on Terrence Mann. So Terrence Mann, I feel like too we're going back and listing dudes who I've pumped. So keep that in mind. I'm not intentionally trying to take victory laps right now, but I need to go back. Do you guys remember when we did that offseason show where I was like, "Here's our top 10 buys this offseason"? I need to go back and look at who I said. All right, let's go back. So Terrence Mann. Now let's go take a look at Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who we talked about. Now I've got mixed feelings about this moment because. Well, first of all, no, I don't have mixed feelings because I own a bunch of them. I think I own 5 or so. I thought there used to be a check. Oh, because I'm not logged in. Actually, hold on. Let me log in just so you can see what I own too. So that way it doesn't look like I want to be transparent with who I got. Okay, let's go back to this. Let's go back to that. We all own Man. I thought we do. We do. Remember, we pumped him. We pumped him that one day. And now it's officially worth more than the day we pumped. So, no, we're not looking at Terrence Mann, who is Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So I have mixed feelings about this because I really do think the Pelicans are going to be bad. And if the Pelicans are bad, that's less nationally televised games. I think it's less time people are paying attention to what the Pelicans are doing. So even if Alexander-Walker averages 20 plus a game, I don't know who's paying attention to it. Whereas like Terrence Mann, he's still playing in LA. They're still going to be like fighting for stuff, right? So I just have mixed feelings. I think if the Pelicans are sneaky and are able to fight for the play-in game, then it's because Alexander-Walker went absolutely nuclear. It's because Zion was healthy and Zion and Ingram figured out how to play together in a meaningful way. That being said, Nickeil Alexander-Walker's role is going to be huge. Bledsoe is gone. Lonzo is gone. Top Shot Tesla says they won't take Zion off national TV. I mean, I hope so. I hope so. We need Zion to be healthy, right? We need Zion to be healthy for this to be true. But anyways, let's look at Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's got, this is it's a pretty steady climb too. Nothing too crazy, right? Like 23, 25, settled around there. Now we're all the way up to 34. Let's look at where this runs to, like how thin this wall is. But what all that to say, I think like what he's doing in the preseason will absolutely translate. Like we saw him at the end of last year when the Pelicans decided they weren't going to try anymore. We saw him go for a little bit of a run, right? So let's look at the wall here. So a handful at 34, 35, 30, like it jumps to 40 pretty quickly. So I just like taking a peek at that. Like, does it have room to run? And I think Nickeil Alexander-Walker does. I think he does. Yeah, mixed feelings about that team in general, though. Mixed feelings. I hope Mike's still. Oh, good. I hope Mike's still confident. Good to see you, Damon Fat. Oh, yeah, check Rising Stars. You know what? We will do that. We will do that right now. Let's look at sets. Let's look at the Rising Stars. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, there was one more person I wanted to look up. Jordan Nwora, who, had some Olympic success with some big buckets, put up 30 the other night in a preseason game. How much do you think his playing time shifts this year? So he's at 289, right? So we saw him jump from 250, to 300. Now it's 280 something, right? How much do we think his playing time shifts this year? Jordan Nwora. Because I'm trying to think, like, who did the Bucks lose? PJ Tucker, right? PJ Tucker. Anybody else? Did they lose anybody else? Who did they gain? Did they gain anyone that's going to take those minutes? Dante Chief, right? So, like, he's not going to play. Because people love to DM me every time he puts up preseason numbers or tag me on Twitter to be like, oh, look at Jordan Wara, look at him go. Let's remind ourselves, Andre Drummond's also put up some good preseason numbers. But my biggest frustration with Jordan Wara was that anybody right now, and Semi is taking, that's right, Semi Ojeleye, Boston's finest, right? Grayson Allen, absolutely too. This is the thing with Jordan Wara. Jordan Wara may be good at basketball. He may. We might find out 3 years from now, Jordan Wara is going to average like 18 off the bench. Who knows? He looks like he can get a bucket. The difference is none of you goons bought Jordan Wara because you thought he had a bright future in the NBA. It's because everybody got hard as hell for those badges, okay? And that is the takeaway. It's not that any of you knew Jordan Wara was a bucket, all right? So I will not be held responsible for him getting 30 points in a preseason game because you didn't know that either, all right? You were all like, ooh, give me those badges, baby, all right? So get that garbage out of here. Also, yeah, the Bucks team set too. The Bucks team set. So that's all I'm going to say. I was working on getting Noir on this show, but I don't think it's going to happen after this morning's comments. Borland, Jordan could go back and look at all. And again, Jordan might be good. Jordan might be good. He looked awesome in the Olympics. Ross Miller saw potential when I saw the 5 badges. Yeah, go get a bag. Go get a bag. The problem is, will he get a Series 3 moment? Because getting a Series 3 moment means he played. You know? Is he going to play? I'm sure they'll have a couple blowouts. Anyways, all right, let's go back to the Rising Stars set. I want to make sure I get that for We the People before we roll out. Also, if y'all haven't signed up for Underdog Fantasy, look at our show notes. Look at our show notes. All right, let me go. What were we looking at? Sets. All right, here we go. The Rising Stars, we're seeing this is up just a tiny bit. So 6,400, right? I think what I like all of the value. I mean, this is true for a lot of the sets, right? But look at this. Anthony Edwards, 2,300, LaMelo, 1,100, Zion, 800. And then just look at this drop of Tyrese, right? Let me show all that. Show all of them. Show them all. But this is my favorite thing about this set is you're taking chances on some guys at pretty low, somewhat low price points, but also low serials, right? Out of 2021, Halliburton 300, Ja 250, Wiseman 240, RJ under like 160, Michael Porter Jr. 160. This moment has room to run. Nickeil Alexander-Walker's up to 127, Hero, Precious. I mean, Kim Pazzo, whatever. But Keldon Johnson, DeAndre Hunter's under 100, Lou Dort's 86. Brandon Clark being the same price as Michael Mulder and cheaper than Denny is kind of weird to me, but whatever. But yeah, that one definitely has room to run, I think. Aaron Borland said, just curious, who from All Smiles Project will be on tomorrow? So Wahid and Giovanni are supposed to be on tomorrow, but I'm also getting some DMs right now that Giovanni's not feeling well. So we either tomorrow we'll do it with just Wahid, or I'm going to DM them and see if we push it back a day or so. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. But yeah, we're supposed to have both. Has the preseason changed your 4-badge player ranking? No, I don't think so. I mean, I still think like Jalen Green is going to be the best fantasy point producer. I think he'll probably be the most coveted one because he's going to do like sexy stuff. I think Cade will play a more meaningful role for his team. But I still think Mobley might be the best one out of the draft, right? Like Mobley is doing some pretty cool stuff defensively. That's probably won't translate to Top Shot because one, we don't care about bigs and we barely care about defense, but I like Mobley is going to be very, very good. I think Scotty Barnes looks pretty good. I think Jalen Suggs has looked awesome, but I think like when it comes to Top Shot, it'll be Jalen Green and Cade are going to be the two most coveted guys. But I think like long-term, long term, I kind of like Suggs, Mobley, all those guys. Oh, dude, there we go. Yeah, everybody go like. What are we at? I stopped pumping likes. 56. Let's go. Pump these bad boys. Thank you, Top Shot Tesla. A lot of you guys don't know, but $2 in Canadian is actually 97 US dollars. So that's a pretty big gift. Thank you. Oh, sorry, man. Existing four Badgers. Anyone you would invest in now? Great to hear about this year's rookie class, though. Yeah. All right. Let's look at Series 2 rookies, shall we? Let's look at Series 2 rookies. All right, this is too blown up now. I can't see. All right, I'll blow it back up when I can. Series 2 rookies. So there's been like weird report, not weird, but like Anthony Edwards apparently grew 2 inches in the offseason, which like, I don't know, that feels pretty meaningful. But yeah, so I mean, none of these are exciting to talk about. Like LaMelo is going to be good. Anthony Edwards is going to be good. I think Halliburton is going to be good. Maxi's such a weird spot, right? So here's the thing. Maxi can do one of two things. I feel like this goes one of two ways, right? Maxi either steps into this starting guard role, this point guard role, and flourishes, and we see this moment take off. Because if he fills in for Ben Simmons and the Sixers still maintain like a top 4 seed and they like don't miss a beat and just continue to rock, Maxi is going to absolutely pump. Maxi's absolutely going to pump. But if he jumps into the Sixers role, and I'm going to leave this up here so I don't lose my spot in the chat. If he jumps into the Sixers role and they like stumble and there's a lot of drama and he's not like they're not in the top 4 seed, I can also see this thing tank because I think there's both room to run and fall in this moment. That's what I would say. The Wiseman, man, Wiseman's tough. I mean, I have one of Wiseman. I think his ceiling is so high and I think his floor is so low. So this is a risky one. I like Wiseman. I think this is a risky one. Jalen Smith and Kira Lewis Jr. I mean, I have high hopes for Lewis Jr. He seems like he can be a bucket and like be an offensive producer and fill up the fantasy stat sheets. But I just have some concern that he's going to be playing behind too many guys. Like he might be too buried. Jalen Smith, whatever. Patrick Williams, like, hey, if you think the Bulls are going to be good, you know, he's going to miss the first half of this season, or the first at least month or two of this season, I think. So this might come down a little bit. But if they're going to be good, he's the only one playing defense. Emmanuel Quickley, I don't know, man. I liked Emmanuel Quickley. He looks good in Summer League, but you got Kemba and Derrick Rose. He's playing behind. Cole Anthony at 145. I am not on Cole Anthony. I think they just have too many guards. I think if Cole Anthony is going to pop, it's going to be on a different team. Neesmith up to 143 is interesting. So my hot take was that they got to start Neesmith this year. I think the Celtics should run out Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Neesmith, Jason Tatum, and Robert Williams. So I don't know. Neesmith is probably similar to, what did I say with Wiseman? I mean, with Maxi, where he's got a ton of room to grow and a ton of room to fall. Poku at 109. I don't know on this one, but I can't believe I'm going to say this. The Thunder are going to play Poku like 35 minutes a game. They need to find out like what Poku has. He's going to play a lot. He's going to have every opportunity in the world. So I think, again, Poku could run up to like 250 or like down to 50. Who knows? I don't know. Jayshawn Tate, I kind of like. Desmond Bane definitely has room to run. Killian Hayes at 85 is interesting to me too, because I think people are sleeping on Killian. I mean, he was the 7th overall pick. He got hurt right away. I mean, sure, he turns the ball over a lot, but like he got hurt right away and barely played. And now this team is going to be young and fun. You got Killian, Cade in the backcourt. You got Jeremy Grant. You got Beef Stew. Who am I missing? Sadiq Bey. Like that's going to be a fun young team. I think Killian Hayes is good. Anyways, okay, let's keep moving. Desmond Bane is a baller. Yeah, Desmond Bane. I like Desmond Bane a lot. Joker Rock. Facts on Maxi. There we go. Carlito says, with the dramas at Philly and his performances in the playoffs, does baby Shake Milton have a chance at 6 man? Yeah, you know what? Shake Milton's an interesting call, Carlitos, because I think a lot of the focus is going to be on Maxi. I like Maxi more than I do like Milton, but it's at a cheaper price point. Beef Stew gonna cook. I like that. Cole Anthony, I get the Cole Anthony take. I think he's just going to be buried, man. He like RJ Hampton and Jalen Suggs both look better than him right now. And you also have Markelle Fultz coming back from injury. That's like just too many guards. There's too many guards. Too many guards. All right, I lost my spot here. I'm on the side of Sixers dominating Maxey. Hey, and you know what? This goes back to, we've said this last year. We said it on the offseason. I think like one of the ways to be successful in the Top Shot streets is like have takes, man. Have takes, take a stand. Like if you think Nickeil Alexander-Walker is going to score 25 points a game and the Pelicans are going to be fighting for a playoff spot, plant a flag. Go get some Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Same thing with Maxey. I think that's how you do well. Mate, you got to have takes. If you think Cole Anthony is going to be like the best guard of that quartet of point guards, freaking plant your flag. Go get some Cole Anthony. All right, what else did I miss here? Sadiq Bey will flourish. I do like Sadiq Bey. I wish he just had a 4K moment. I hate that his rookie moments out of 12K. Seems like spreading out on a few 4 badges around 100 might be best. Yeah, I totally agree. I think a lot of the value is, right, like Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball, like we know, they're kind of out of range. I think those still have a bunch, like those have room to grow for sure. This is the other thing we got to say, right? Like this is based on Top Shot staying exactly where it is, right? So all these takes. If Top Shot does, turn on the marketing machine, if they do whatever, right? If it all of a sudden pumps, these are going to fly. These are going to absolutely fly. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Fultz Top Shot debut is cheap. That's true. I know. It's cardigan day. It was a little chilly this morning. It's not even cold out, but I think we just left too many windows open. So it was a little chilly this morning. A little chilly. I'm not sold on nobody good from Gonzaga is ever good. Dude, Sabonis, Colin. Sabonis, Courtney Vandersloot. I was big on Cole before a lot of people were, but then many guards in the draft have cooled. Again, I don't think Cole Anthony's bad. I just think it's going to be hard for anyone to pump in that backcourt because they're all going to be playing unless it would be kind of funny if they just roll out 4 guards and Bamba, play Isaac at the 5 or something. But yeah, I don't know. That's where I'm at. That was a good conversation, though. I like that. There was something else I thought I wanted to talk about, too. I lost my spot. Do we have faith in Fultz coming back? Good. Yeah, Fultz did look fun. Like he had he looked pretty good. He looked pretty good last year before that injury. Not like number 1 overall pick good, but he looked like a serviceable basketball player. But yeah. Dude, Vincent, I'm with you. But I actually think the Pacers might be sneaky good this year. I don't think anyone else is saying that. So I was looking back at all my Eastern Conference takes, and I think like my worst one might be the Pacers finishing 7th or whatever I said. But I really like the Pacers. I just think Brogdon, Sabonis, TJ Warren, Miles Turner, Karis LeVert, like they're not rolling out many bad players. I just think they got a shot at being not like win the East or anything like that. I just think people are penciling them in for like an 11 seed. I think they're going to be better than that. I also, in best ball, like full disclosure, I feel like my Sabonis exposure is going to get higher. Just, he's just good, man. Sabonis is really good. But I think, and I think your take is right, though. If he was on a different team, we'd be talking about it a little bit more. East is pretty wide open. You can say it. I'm not going to say it, John. I'm not going to say it. All right. I think we're going to wrap here. You fire some more questions if you got them. I'm going to drop a link to the Discord one more time. It was good to be back in the morning. Just a reminder, we're here tonight. The 89 Cavs are here tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm excited to get back in the streets with Justin and Steve. That's going to be a lot of fun. Tomorrow, I believe we're going to be with All Smiles, the NFT project. We're going to do a little NF Tuesday. But stay tuned for announcements on that because we might be shifting that schedule. And then Wednesday, Top Shot takes. Thursday, run it back, people. Thursday, run it back. But yeah, it was really good to be back this morning. This was a lot of fun. Hopefully, I'm very hopeful come November, we'll be able to do this in the morning every day. So we're hoping. We're hoping. You guys just got to send more super chats. Also, one other thing. We talked about this at the beginning. We've got such a fire show next week. So if you tuned in late, because there was only like 30 of us at the beginning, on Tuesday, the NBA starts. Tuesday, October 19th. A week from tomorrow, the NBA starts. From noon Eastern on, we're going to be streaming the entire time, all the way up until tip off. Okay. We're going to have the first mint join us. I think we're going to have some Club Top Shot sightings. We're going to have the I don't want to spoil that one yet. We might have some hot boys from the Top Shot community come on. There's going to be so many guests. We're going to have a really good time. We're going to have a ton of giveaways. We're going to do some underdog best ball drafts, which, by the way, sign up, promo code HOLD. You can see the link in the chat. We're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff. So thanks for being here and just being as supportive as everybody's been. And we will see you tonight at 8:00. I need a big showing tonight. Okay. A big showing. We need to welcome Steve and Justin back. This is season 2 premiere. Welcome them back to the Team Hold Streets. We're excited to do it. But on that note, I don't know what let's do a little Luka magic. We'll get out of here. All right. All right. Everybody have a great Monday. Happy Indigenous Day. We out. Luka,